Hello and welcome back to my channel, Free Trade Analysis with Vaji Kazmi. If you have still not liked and subscribed my channel, please do. As you know that we analyze many of the pairs on daily basis, and today it is 16th August in Pakistan, and it is about to change in next 10 minutes. So we'll be doing the analysis for the next day for 17th August. So we are going to start off our analysis with the dollar analysis first of all, the DXY pair. Okay, the DXY analysis is where we are going to start off our today's video. Okay, so guys, yesterday I told you guys that DXY has uh, shown some resistance in daily over here. We can see that the 106.7 area has been respected, and we are seeing that the closing in next 4 hours approximately will be almost like a hammer. So we have a signal that if it closes like a hammer, then tomorrow most probably we are gonna see a downwards momentum for tomorrow. So if we go in a smaller time frame of 4 hours, we will have a much better picture. Yes, over here you can clearly see that the area marked by us yesterday has been respected beautifully, and the market closed above it, and the very next candle the market closed below, which means that the sellers are very much active in the market, and they do not want the market to go further than this area. So if you want to trade this pair, you can go short if the market once again respects this area and a candle like this closes. Okay, so which is called the formation of a double top pattern. Okay, like this. The market closed over here, market went down, market again came back up and closed down. So you would take a short trade from here. Okay, so you are gonna say wait for a similar pattern, or otherwise if the market closes above it and continues the momentum, then you are gonna wait for a double bottom on this area, and then you can go long. Okay, so let's just wait it out. Currently, the RSI is showing us that it's gonna go down tomorrow. So maybe it is quite possible that tomorrow we see sellers active in dollar, and we can see this area being tested tomorrow. I will mark this area for you guys so you guys can have a better understanding. Yes, this is the area that is probably gonna hit if a double bottom pattern occurs. There are two ways that this can happen. I will make this easier for you guys so you guys can have a better understanding. I will open the 1 hour time frame. Okay, so what I'm gonna wait for is that if the market goes up like this and respects this area and then closes below like this. Okay, yes. So market has gone up, market has gone down. If the market once again respects this area, or most probably this area as well. Okay, so this is also our area of interest right now, this area. So what we can do is we can maybe take a short trade from this area if market respects. Okay, and then if we see a candle close like this, a selling candle in H1, then we can go short and maybe take a trade of 1 by 1.3. But if the opposite scenario hits tomorrow and a double instead of a double top, we hit a double bottom, which would be which would be like this, not here. Okay, so Now what can happen is we are gonna make a few more errors for you guys. Okay, so from here, if the market goes up, market closes above this area, and market again respects this area, okay, for this market to go long. Okay, so this is the trade that I am giving you guys if the market respects this area and market decides to go long. These are the two setups that we are going to follow in case if either of this area hits, we are going to trade either on a double bottom or on a double top. I mostly trade in double bottoms and double tops because it is a rather safe trading and a more cautious trading. So we have to wait for a little time instead of being what you can say more hasty or take a quick decision. So we it's better always to wait, but we never know what can market do and at any given time. Okay, we don't know anything about the market, but what we know is that our risk management and our risk analysis, we want to minimize our risk and maximize our profits. We can always have a negative trade, we can always lose in a winning setup. Maybe there we see a wonderful double bottom or a wonderful double top and our setup is perfect, but still the market goes the other way and we are going to lose the trade. There is more than 50% chance that you are going to lose every trade. So what we can do is we are going to reduce those chances. So that if the market decides to go down straight from here, we never know it. Okay, but and we are not going to trade it straight away unless we have a confirmation. The confirmation always happens after the retracement. Okay, so we have to wait and watch tomorrow that what's going to happen. If the market respects our areas, our given areas, then we can go long or short accordingly. Okay, the next pair that we are going to analyze is Euro USD. Okay, so in the Euro USD, first of all, let us start from the daily. The daily did not really move today, and the market has stayed quite still. What we can say, it has respected this area of support that we had earlier marked, and the market has not moved a bit. So we are gonna wait. What I am seeing is that this candle might lead to another green candle tomorrow. So there's a good chance that market might retrace more, as these two huge red candles are gonna have some kind of retracement. You see that the sellers took the market till here today, but you can clearly see that the buyers have entered the market and they have again brought up to the level to 1.017, and the lowest point today was over here 1.012. So the market has already recovered almost what you can say like 12 to 17, uh, almost 50 pips. Market has already recovered 50 pips. So we have to wait and watch that if this area is respected and if the market closes like this, there is a good chance that tomorrow the market is going to give us a good trade in our buy setup. For setups, I'm gonna go in smaller time frames. First of all, I'm gonna check the 4 hour time frame. So you see that this area has been tested and has been broken, but this area of support was broken and the liquidations have occurred from this low, and but this low has almost been tested again, so the same levels have been tested. So we are gonna wait for a little bit, and we are gonna wait if we have a double bottom confirmation. If the market again goes down somewhere around here and then we have a candle closing like this or like this, then we are gonna go long in this day in this pair tomorrow. Okay, so we are gonna wait in the 4 hour setup, and in the 1 hour setup what we are gonna do, yes, the same scenario that we are gonna wait for this area to be retested. This area is now significantly important for the intraday traders, and I would make a few arrows for better understanding for you guys. Okay, so if the market goes down till this level and respects this area, so what you can do is then you can take a long trade like this. Okay, but always manage your risks. I always suggest that you never risk more than 2%, or rather what I do is I do not risk more than 1% of my total account. Okay, so if you want to buy, then I would wait for this area to be hit, but there is a good chance that market might move from here. So if you are a risky trader, what you can do is you can take a trade from here. If this area is broken, okay, this zone, if this area is broken, then you can go long straight away, and you might have a trade over here like this. But if the market decides to go in the opposite direction, then what we can do is that we can wait for a double top. Okay, so if this area is broken again, and uh, the market again respects this area, but and then the market goes down. So if the market gives a good selling candles in the second test phase, so then we can go short. So I hope you have the idea of double bottoms and double tops. So I will also create that scenario for you guys as well for a short trade if the market goes down from this level. Okay, so I'm gonna make this over here so just you guys have some clarity. Control V, we have this setup, we have a retest over here, and then if this area is respected, then we are gonna go short. Okay, so this would be our selling setup. I am gonna make these arrows red for you guys to understand it better, that this is a selling setup that I have given you guys for your trading purpose. Okay, so always backtest these strategies, always have your own plan for your risk management, for your risk to reward ratios. Always have a backup plan. Do not fall for any side of the market. You never know where the market is going. You can never know what the next move would be, what the next candle would be. We are only playing with the odds, and what we are doing with these analysis every day, we are trying to create better odds for ourselves and managing our risk in a much better way. And for the longevity of our trading, these are all the analysis that we have to digest, and they are really good if we analyze pairs every day and we backtest our strategies. Okay, the next pair that we are gonna analyze is GBPUSD. Okay, the GBPUSD, what did it do? It tested our area of interest. Wow, what a beautiful test of our area, and market closed above over here in the 1 hour. And if you would have taken a long trade from here, you would have easily hit a target of 1 by 1.3. I'm gonna take a demo trade so you guys can know better that how many pips you would have easily gotten till here, and if your stop loss would be below this candle like this approximately. So this trade would have been executed in only 2 hours. and my favorite risk to reward is 1 by 1.3, but still if you guys even had 1 by 1.5, that would have been hit as well, and even 1.7. So our area has been respected beautifully in GBP USD. You can go back to my yesterday's video where I marked this area for you guys, and I clearly mentioned you that this area might be tested, and if this area is tested and we have a closing above this area, then we can go long. Okay, so if you guys would have followed my yesterday's video, then you guys would have definitely made a profit out of it. Okay, okay, so what we are gonna do next is we are gonna analyze it from the daily time frame first of all. Okay, so the daily time frame, exactly my area of interest yesterday I marked in front of you guys. So what it did, it tested this area and again closed above it. So, but our trend line has not yet been tested, which is a good sign as well. If it gets tested, then we can see that uh, that trend line gets tested, then it might close below it. Okay, so in the daily time frame there is a good movement today, good retracement rather, I would say. The sellers really took charge and wanted to take the market down, but the previous liquidations happened. The most recent liquidations, that I would say that this was the most recent area of interest. The buyers were waiting for all the sellers to come here and get trapped, and the buyers really took the market up from here. Okay, so about tomorrow, I would say that the buyers have gained some momentum. The RSI in the daily chart is 48. If it crosses 50 by tomorrow, then it would have a bullish sentiment in the RSI basis. So I would be waiting for a good long trade, just like we did yesterday. We were waiting for a good long trade in GBP USD, and we got it today. So if we open the 4 hour setup, okay, so what we have is, this is our area of interest, which is over here, 1.212, and even the trend line is also nearby. So there is a good chance that from this area, GBP USD might go down a bit, and if it tests this area, then maybe there is a good chance that it retraces a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna mark this area for you guys so you guys have a better idea that what might happen from here. Okay, this is the area of interest. This is the area of resistance for us. The next area, the most recent area of resistance that we might see. Okay, so if this area is tested and if it is respected, and if this area is broken but this area is tested, as we can clearly see that we have some liquidation, this area is tested beautifully over here, then there is a good chance that the market is gonna go down from here. Okay, so just wait for a good selling setup from here. Otherwise, if you wanna look for a good buying setup, then this is the area of interest, the same level that I had already given to you. So just wait in this pair GBP USD. If this area is tested again and we have a double bottom kind of situation, even though one double bottom has been tested, this and this is a clear double bottom in the 4 hour. You can see clearly we have had a beautiful double bottom situation, and we had already achieved our respected expected targets. So just wait for another good setup. If the market tests this area, then you can go short. And if you want to go long, just wait for this area to be tested again. Okay, in the shorter time frame, yes, this would be a good area. Or even if this area is tested again, 1.2 20778. If the market goes up and market again tests this area and closes above it, but make sure that the trend line is broken as well. Okay, if the trend line is not broken and we are seeing some red candles over here again and again, then there is a good chance that market is gonna go down. Okay, so be careful and be very vigilant about your trading strategy, that what are you looking at, what are you gonna do next. Okay, so what I am looking for is if this pair has to go, if this pair has to break this area, this is the swing high of the 4 hour. What I would like to see is that this area to be taken out, okay, where this area has not been taken out from here. So I would like to see this area to be taken out and the market closes below, and then a good buying pattern should start, and it should carry the bullish momentum for us in the GBPUSD for good. Okay. The next pair we have is gold. In gold, we did not really have any move. We kind of stayed in this zone where we didn't really move a bit. If I open the daily time frame, yes, we tested the another low in comparison to previous day's closing. And what was the lowest point today? Yes, the lowest point today was 1772, and a day before yesterday, the lowest point was 1773. Okay, so the market has taken out a few more liquidations. The retracement, what we can say is, did we retrace a little or not? No, we have not really seen retracement. Rather, the this daily chart is not really giving us a clear picture. But if we take this Fibonacci a little bit down, then we can expect that gold might show us a little bit retracement. So we have to wait in gold, as gold is sorry for that. Well, as you can see that gold is not really moving. You can see even in the RSI, the strength of gold is not really going down or up. Rather, it is going sideways. So you have to be a little bit careful that the buyers and sellers are currently not really deciding that where they would like to take the market. I personally am bullish on gold, that I would love to see that gold to rise from here. So if we have a double bottom situation from here, like this area, if the market goes up and again goes down and we have good green candles closing from here, then we can go long. Okay, I am going to remove this Fibonacci for you guys. Okay, so yes, this is our area of interest right now. So yes, this is the area of interest. I'm gonna make this area green, as this area is currently reacting and to this area. Okay, so we went up from this area, which is 1775, till where we went to 1807. Okay, the highest one. So we have a good chance that if we consider this as one bottom and this as another bottom, then we have a good chance that we can go long. So if this area is tested, I'm gonna mark this area again. Yes, this area and the above area is also marked. If I remove this, yes, so even this area has been tested. You can see the wicks have win over here. So I am seeing a little bit of the bullish momentum in gold by tomorrow. So now be careful if you are gonna trade. Do not risk more than 1% and take quick profit out of gold. And if we have a double bottom situation in the 1 hour, then we would go long. So do we have a double bottom situation? We had no, this is not a double bottom, even this is not a double bottom. If the market tests this area 1771 again and we have a green candle close like this, then we would like to go long. Okay, I am gonna make a few arrows for you guys so you guys can take a trade easily. Okay, so okay, this is the area which I would want you guys to be looking. This whole region is our area of interest. Okay, so if this area is tested again, then we are gonna wait for a little while and then we are gonna go long on a bullish candle. Okay, something like this. Okay, so this is one of our setups, but if this area is respected again and we have a selling setup, but you can never know that where the market is going. What if the market decides to fall and all the sellers tap in this market? So what we are gonna do is we are gonna uh, have something like this. I'm gonna make a selling opportunity for you guys so you guys can identify this clearly. I'm not messing around this area because I've already given you a trade. So if the market closes below this area, like like this, market has already closed below. If this area is again tested and once again Control C, Control V. If yes, so if this market tests this area again and it closes below this, so what we are gonna do? We are gonna go for a short trade. Okay, so this is another setup that we have. And if market breaks this area, okay, I'm gonna mark this area for you guys, this area. And what if the market decides to go straight up from here? So if you are a risky trader, then you can go long if the market closes above this area. Okay, I'm gonna mark this as a green signal for you guys. So as I am bullish on gold, so I have given you two scenarios of bullish closing and one scenario of a selling situation. So either way, just be careful of all the setups that I have given to you. Just be careful as gold is really tricky and not everyone's piece of cake. Okay, so always manage your risk. Do not enter a trade emotionally. Always wait for the candle closing and only then trade. Do not enter in the middle of a candle. Do not enter in unconfirmed candles like this. This is not a good buying candle. This is a good buying candle. Okay, so you have to identify the different types of candlesticks as well, and if you can identify those, and only then you can identify the double bottoms and double tops easily. Okay, so I hope that you guys like this video and have a good trading day tomorrow. Well, let's see what happens and we will discuss further tomorrow. Thank you. Please, once again, it's a request that please like my channel and subscribe to it, and also click on the bell icon if you want to receive daily updates on these pairs. Okay, thank you. That's all for now.